Hey, what's up? The Brew Dude is back, here with another beer. So today I have a Los Angeles Ale Works beer. It's called MeSeeks Joose. It's a juicy double IPA. Check that count out. A lot of nice colors, bright colors. Juicy double IPA. This is a 8% by alcohol by volume. It's a pint. They use Mosaic, El Dorado, and Laurel hops. Los Angeles Ale Works. If you've never been to Los Angeles Ale Works, it's out here in Hawthorne Boulevard. They're a great brewery. They're right across the street from Common Space. You probably hear me talking about both breweries, but I also have a Los Angeles Ale Works glass here that we're going to be able to pour that and share and talk about this beer. At the end of the day, just if you're new to the channel, one of my main things is really I try not to go too deep and like figure out too much about the beer. It's more about, when you're in a setting, you're probably not going to get a history about the beer. So what I don't want to do is try to give you through the history and things. If you want to look it up, I'll put the website on the actual video, and if you want to look it up a little bit more, cool, go ahead. But if you haven't visited, I recommend you visiting it. It's definitely a really nice brewery with a lot of great beers. But back to this beer. This is a 8%er, so it's a big beer. If you're not used to big beers, then I would probably caution drinking too many of these. Drink it a little bit more room temperature. I wouldn't necessarily get it super cold. What you don't want to do is take away from too much of the aromas and flavors and taste. Sometimes when something's too cold, you don't smell it, man. You get a little bit, not banana, but a little bit of a sweeter nectar, peach nectar, mango nectar. Man, so nice glass, nice color. It has a juice color, obviously Joose. What's funny is because my name is actually Jose. I know I say the Brew Dude, but this is Joose, 8% beer, big beer. I'm Jose. So works out. I have a Los Angeles Ale Works glass here that we're gonna go ahead and double team. And I'm a firm believer that when you have an actual glassware, you see these little gnats that are here. I was doing some vinegar stuff, some pickling and things, and I think a little vinegar stayed out and it got some of the actual fruit flies. But whatever, it's a juice beer. A little bit of fruit flies ain't gonna hurt nobody. A little bit of extra protein is not gonna hurt nobody. So we're just gonna continue. I'm actually gonna top it off a little bit more here. I know that it had some actual guidance of how much, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and top it off because we like to drink beer here. We like to drink other stuff too, as you can tell. But right now we're all about the beer. Back to the color. It's a nectar color, very orange. Maybe that's what you're seeing on your side. If I poured this in an actual glass, I wouldn't even think it was actually beer. I'd probably think it was some kind of juice, except the dead giveaway is the head. The head is holding on pretty good. Decent head. It's almost like a meringue, and you probably hear that a lot from my channel, but you see this fruit fly wants some beer, but if it gets it, right? It deserves it. Smells great, tropical, sweet, almost like some kind of strawberry, banana, mango yogurt or something. Smells great, looks great. Los Angeles Ale Works, let's go ahead and give it a shot, because it doesn't matter what it looks like, what it smells like, because if it doesn't taste right, then it's all for nothing. So check this out. Cheers. That was pretty sloppy. Oh, okay. Low carbonation, not a lot of carbonation. High alcohol. You taste the alcohol. There's some beers that are a little bit dangerous. You don't taste the alcohol, but this one definitely you get to taste the alcohol. Low carbonation. I let it sit at room temperature for about 15 minutes just to bring down the temperature just a little bit. Body actually ends a little bit dry, but it starts off nice and full, a little slick, but ends really dry, which is awkward. Which is probably the alcohol. The alcohol is probably cutting that from lingering too much. It's really good. It's a little too boozy for me. When I say boozy, that's exactly what it means. You can taste that 8% alcohol, which, I mean, I don't mind high beers. Obviously, like I said, I like to drink alcohol. I like to drink different things, but sometimes a beer, I don't want it to be too boozy. Like I said, it ends a little thin. It starts off with a lot of sweetness. A lot of sweetness starts off. There's little to no carbonation. Medium body to full body, a lot of flavor. Then the hops kick in the middle, a little bitterness, not too much bitterness, but I am getting slight bitterness, just enough to, kind of give that nice balance. I think maybe a little bit more bitterness would have been a little bit better, because it is pretty sweet. Kind of set back to this nice color. You see the lacing on it is holding on pretty decent. It's definitely not one what I'm gonna drink the whole 4-pack. I got a 4-pack. And I'm probably not gonna drink the whole thing, unless you want to have a good night. Then go ahead and drink the whole thing. But it's definitely one to try. Let's give it a number 2. Right? Definitely boozy. Very, very. You're tasting that alcohol. You know what? I'm getting more of the bitterness early, and then at about mid-range it ends off. Carbonation is low is perfect. I don't like high carbonated beers anyway, unless it's like something that belongs in a high carbonated beer, like some kind of lager or some type of Hefeweizen or something. But something like this, I don't want it high carb. It's a little silky, which is good. I like that. Obviously unfiltered, which is the thing nowadays, is you want to go unfiltered, and that's not a bad joke. Okay, protect yourself at all times. Anyway, back to this beer. I wouldn't run to LA Ale Works to actually find this all the time. I mean, really like fight people for it. But if you do come across it, have it. It's definitely boozy. There's another pale ale that's amazing there, and I'm gonna try to get it so we can do a quick video on it. But good beer, good strong beer. If you want definitely a buzz out of it, get it. Other than that, I mean, if you're gonna be drinking, whether it's LA Ale Works, Common Space, or any of your favorite beers, post in the comments what your favorite brewery is. If you're gonna be drinking, do it with the people you love. Do it fun and be safe with it. Okay, do it safe and have fun. I guess is what I meant. I have tried a couple other beers and some other stuff. But anyway, thank you for watching, subscribing, and liking. And with that said, the Brew Dude is out.